Yeah, it's fantastic Test cricket. Virat's one of the best players in the world, if not the best at the minute, and Jimmy's, England's greatest ever bowler. So as a match-up for fans and players alike, it's awesome to watch. I think the two of them are immensely competitive and have had a great duel all through the series. I think Jimmy's been particularly unlucky. I think he's created some great chances and been very close, and it's been great to watch. I think I've found a nice balance and a good mentality about the game. I've got a good perspective and been practicing really well. I think that's been a good thing, and the consistency in preparation and probably the hunger to turn up and try hard again and continue good form. I think that's been a big thing for me this year, in all formats of the game. Of course you feel confident when you feel like you're contributing to the team and scoring runs. Confidence is one of the golden eggs really of any professional sport. So I've been really pleased with how it's gone so far since coming back, but like I said just before, it's been about being consistent and doing it again, more in the preparation side of things than actually in the middle. But it's very aware of how things can change for the better or for the worse very quickly. So very much stay in the moment and continue to put the hard work in. It's a breakthrough, I think. I feel like I've played Test cricket before for a period of time, and there'd be times when you could say you've had breakthrough innings before. So I wouldn't say a breakthrough or the second or third coming or whatever. So, but yeah, I wouldn't say there's any sort of particular reason or a word to sum up a summer so far. I think I've just enjoyed my cricket. I spoke about when the first time I got recalled at Lord's, an unbelievable opportunity to come back in and play, and fire was really burning for Test cricket. I was very excited. I think that's been the best thing about it, has been able to maintain that and feel very privileged to play. Yeah, I think you're trying to sum up the situation and play accordingly. I think if you can be strong mentally, it can be easier than sometimes you find it a little bit trickier if you've got really into a mode of playing to then snap out of it and change. But I think batting where I do, and a few times this summer when you start batting with the tail, it's something I've sort of done this summer and learned about, so I feel quite comfortable going into that mode. It probably comes quite naturally to me. Not really, actually. I think I've never really seen red ball cricket. People have said to me, you should play the way you do in white ball cricket and red ball cricket. I've never really seen it like that. I've never felt comfortable just go out and play shots. There's certainly at times, and for any batsman, you're always sort of reviewing your decision ball by ball, and of course for anyone there'll be times where you feel like I could have hit that one, or you'll play a miss and feel I should have left that one. So you're always sort of evaluating at the time, but I've never seen it red ball cricket as going out and being very respectful of the situation and playing the situation accordingly. Their own talent, really. I think that's been a real strength of the side, is the all-rounders. Sam Curran scored lots of runs, really vital runs. Rashid's a very capable batsman, and Broad scored some lots of international runs as well. So they're all good players in their own right, and I think what that does is give you confidence to stay in the same manner, and you don't have to change the way you're playing just because you may be 7 or 8 down. But I think they're really good players at the other end, and we can just build, as we did today, me and Broady, just build a partnership and make that as big as we can.